Welcome to this reader card video, which is to show reader cards built-in web server. This allows web pages to poll the reader card software for RFID card ID numbers. So firstly, if we open up our browser, you will see that we have a form to fill in. This is a test file which is included within the reader card software when you download it. So if I enter the person's first name and then enter their second name and present the card to the reader, you will see the card ID number appear. If we then hit continue, it will then send that data through to a database of your choice. One thing that I will say is that the way that this is set and the way that it polls is even if the cursor is on the first name and you present the card, it will only fill in the card ID field. So how does reader card do this? So if we open the reader card software, you will see a status field to start on the first tab. The second tab is the card type. Today I have selected all card types that we could possibly read. You could choose to select only certain card types you want to read. We can then select the reader type. The reader type we have here is an OmniKey 5021. The reason we're using the 5021 today is that we are using a HID I-class card, and the 5021 has the built-in keys to be able to read that card. The action that I have called upon is to play a sound on presenting the card to the reader. This gives the user confirmation that the card has been read. We can then select the format. The format here, we have a card ID source. I've got I-class, Prox ID where possible. You can select just card serial number if you want to. If you have this selected, it will also read all of the other serial numbers on the common 1356 cards. We can also select on the UID, we have selected decimal 32-bit on standard. You can see here though that we have all of the standard formats that the industry requires. And on the I-class Prox format, I have gone for auto. If you only want to read a particular format, you can select just that format and that is the only format it will read. Once we have done that, we can then go to the web server tab. On the web server tab, we obviously have to check to say that it says enable reader card web server. We have a default port. You can change this port. This is the port on which the browser will poll to get through to reader card. We can then enter the domain name of the requesting page. If we are not worried about that, which we're not today, we can put an asterisk in and any web page can poll through to reader card. Very simple, very easy. Just to show you, I will show you the code for the test file. So we have a full set of code here that shows how it works. I happen to know that it's this value field here that will change what appears in the card ID field. We pull through 5 values. Currently we're only showing 1. You could show all 5 if you wish to. I'm going to change the value to show the date and time. I happen to know that's value 5. So if I now save that file and I come to the web browser, I refresh the web browser, present the card. As I present the card, we see the date and time. Thank you very much. If you require further information, please visit www.readercard.com.